Santa Monica.
Okay, 231 Juliet, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left, taxi Alpha Kilo.
20 left or Alpha Kilo.
All right, so for whatever reason, my broadcasting software stopped, but we are back live again, so no big deal there. Man, it's always something, but we getting back on this one, so the stream itself is going good, so we'll figure out what happened there. Alright, so anyway, we'll do our flight controls check here. Let's get our flaps to 5.
Flaps are being set to 5. That should be good now, just let me know when you're back.
Affirmative, my only, bearing 169 Sierra Papa, the only concern is terrain.
On the,
9 Sierra Papa, on your current heading, you're good for another like 40 to 50 miles before terrain is the issue.
Well down.
Roger, I'll report when I get back. Bearing 169 Sierra Papa, thanks.
And aileron right. And of course, we need to tap that brake off. Rudder right.
55 Echo, contact point 2, approach 124.7.
Is complete.
124.7, good morning, ma'am.
And aircraft is all ready to go. Let's go ahead and get rid of that lower DU there. And everything else is copacetic. So let's look at what our potential taxi routes are going to be. It's probably going to give us
2355 Echo, point with your approach, Oxnard, altimeter 2986.
November 1 whiskey is what I'm assuming.
John Wayne ground, John Wayne Tower, Skyhook 221 Juliet, holding short at 20 left, ready to go.
231 Juliet, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left, the Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff, 231 Juliet.
Ontario ground, Delta 318 Heavy with information, Kilo on board is ready to taxi.
Delta 318 Heavy, Ontario ground, runway 26 right, taxi via November 1 Whiskey.
26 right, November 1 Whiskey for Delta 318 Heavy. Okay guys, so that's what it is. Let's get our runway turnouts going on here, as well as our nose gear, and let's get it done. And parking brake is released, and let's ride. Alright, so it's pretty easy. This is November 1 here. Welcome aboard, guys. Delta Airlines Flight 318, full service to Salt Lake City here. Don't mind, for whatever reason, my broadcast software just decided to stop. So hopefully it stays straight. And whiskey is full length. Okay, lastly, we're just going to stop here briefly, and we're going to come to the bottom and put our 1354 in there.
Route 31 Juliet, contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure,
And there's our departure frequency. Ontario Tower, this is Delta 318 Heavy, on Whiskey, holding short 26 right, ready for departure.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 231 Juliet at 2000 level.
231 Juliet, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 6000.
Up to 6000, 231 Juliet.
Okay, 120.
Delta 318 Ontario, correction, Delta 318 Heavy, Ontario Tower, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 318 Heavy. Alright guys, you know the deal. Final looks clear. Landing lights on.
31 Juliet, turn right, heading 280, join the Santa Monica 125 radial.
Right, heading 280, 125 radial, 231 Juliet.
Okay, auto throttle's on. Clock is started. And let's make sure we're in the takeoff profile, which we are. Toga. Airspeed is alive.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 231 Juliet. Just want to confirm you said the Santa Monica radial, not the Seal Beach radial.
231 Juliet, that's correct. Santa Monica 125 radial.
Roger, 231 Juliet.
Gears coming up.
038 Romeo, contact Victorville Tower 118.35.
Contact Victorville 118.35, 38 Romeo.
Alright, let's pitch down.
Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 5138 Romeo, approaching Uncle on the VOR 17.
Let's ham fly her out here.
5138 Romeo, Victorville Tower, wind 250 at 26, gust 37, runway 17, clear to land.
Clear to land, also miss. I would like to execute the missed approach and the missed approach procedure.
038 Romeo, report the miss.
Report the miss, 38 Romeo.
Delta 318
Last
Heavy,
one.
contact SoCal departure.
Over to SoCal departure, Delta 318 Heavy. Okay, guys. Let's just fly her out. SoCal departure, Delta 318 is 4,500, climbing 14,000.
Delta 318 Heavy, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Okay, guys, we are radar contact. Autopilot's engaged. And going flaps clean now. Getting ready to start our right turn here. And there you go, guys. We are smoking up out of here.
1600 Sierra Papa, SoCal.
1690 Sierra Papa, go ahead.
1600 Sierra Papa. I was expecting you to actually call. If you are continuing, then the train may be an issue if you're going to be gone for a bit while. Turn right heading 230 now.
All right, it's always something. I'm still tripping on the fact that the broadcasting software just literally just cut off.
In Baron 169 Sierra Papa, these things always take longer than you plan. I slowed the speed up, and I'll try to listen with one ear for you. Thanks a lot for your
It's going to be nice and staticky.
169 Sierra Papa, roger. Or 90 Sierra Papa, if you like, you're in a good place, you can go ahead and just pause. And when you're ready to pick it up, you can just call me back.
Okay, that would be actually good. I'll get established on the 230 heading and pause it. Thanks a lot, Baron 169 Sierra Papa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed.
Okay, our rejected takeoff is off.
Delta 318 Heavy, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
Over to Los Angeles Center 2527, Delta 318 Heavy. Okay guys, 2527.
Echo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
34.2, 225
We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV.
Good morning, Los Angeles Center. Delta 318 Heavy, 11,900, climbing 14,000.
513 Romeo, thank you. Contact Joshua Bridge 126.1. Delta 318 Los Angeles Center, thank you. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230, Delta 318 Heavy.
You're 2355 Echo, SoCal approach for bank altimeter 2983.
All right. We'll continue our climb. Nice and smooth in the air for 5 minutes.
5138 Romeo, Joshua approach, radar contact. Execute message published. Juliet, Rudder. Actually, that's my bad. I'm giving you the wrong route here. Turn right, heading 030 to join Victor 8. Right turn, heading 030 to join Victor 8. Delta 318, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Los Angeles Center 133.2, Delta 318 Heavy. Okay, 1332. Good morning, Los Angeles Center. Delta 318 Heavy is flight level 204, climbing flight level 230.
Delta 318, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Up to flight level 330, Delta 318 Heavy. Okay, we can go to standard. And standard. Alright guys, and we're continuing that right turn, getting over that nice little mountain system there as we make our way to Salt Lake City there. See, the turn is an auto, so she must have did her best work trying to stay on course there. Alberto D says he is here. I appreciate it, big dog. Yeah. Again, I don't know what happened with that other joint, but other wealth, she's gonna make it happen.
Zero 5138 Romeo, I for cancellation is received. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change
See,
group.
she's a little bumpy there. See that high desert now. Looks nice and dry down there. Boy, she's a little bumpy. Is confirmed in the target altitude. We are in the standard altimeter pressure there. See, those winds are pretty rough out of the west. It's that jet stream. Look at those winds, man. 110 knots. That's probably why she was struggling to make the turn. Let's just straighten up the heading. Look how offset the heading is here. This is our heading, and this is our flight path here, so you can see she's having to yaw to the left in order to combat that wind that's coming out of the west. And guys, if I didn't mention it, the flying time for this route is 1 hour and 13 minutes. So hopefully we'll be on the ground no later than pulled up to the gate about 11:30, 11:45 Pacific time. Definitely bouncing around here. Definitely bouncing around here. Alright guys, let's get some tunes going on here. second Los Angeles Center, Delta 318 Heavy request to step out of the cockpit for about 3 minutes.
Delta 318 is approved, let me know when you're back.
Okay, roger that, we'll report back.
Sky 31 Juliet, traffic
Alright.
1 to 2
I will be
o'clock
right back, guys.
and 1 mile southbound,
Gotta go get a
altitude,
package.
6,200, type of
And bye.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are
231 Juliet, John Wayne Tower.
Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Correction. Number 31 Juliet, that traffic's no longer a factor. Contact local for 135.4. Number 513 Romeo Victorville Tower report, 45 for right downwind runway 17. For 231 Juliet, Circle Approach Ontario, altimeter 2981. 1 Romeo, house on ground, departure frequency 134.9 air, squawk 4253. United Square 1 Romeo, read back correct. So 5138 Romeo, runway 17, clear to land, wind 240, disregard the... So 5 Echo is going to maintain 5,000. United Square 1 Romeo, north or south ramp? Square 1 Romeo, runway 25, taxi via Sierra Alpha.
Y'all, I have returned from answering the wonderful door.
United Square 1 Romeo, Hawthorne Tower, left-bound departure approved, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
My boy iHeart checked in. Big up to you, homie. And Los Angeles Center, Delta 318 Heavy is reporting back in the flight deck.
Delta 318, thank you. Contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Los Angeles Center 2462, Delta 318 Heavy.
055 Echo, contact SoCal Bridge 135.4.
Good morning, Los Angeles Center, Delta 318 Heavy checking in, flight level 330.
Delta 318, Los Angeles Center, thank you.
All right.
There's 2355 Echo, SoCal Bridge, Ontario, altimeter 2981.
Getting that turbulence there. Me, Breakfast of Champions here.
Sorry, 1 Romeo, contact SoCal departure. So 5138 Romeo, taxi to the ramp via Echo Charlie, cross runway 21 at Echo, monitor ground. 9281 Romeo, SoCal departure, radar contact, traffic 12 o'clock and 3 miles turning southwestbound, altitude indicates 2,500, type announced. For 31 Julia, contact SoCal approach 134.2 and traffic 12 o'clock, 6.5 miles of Skyhawk level 5,000, opposite direction. So 231 Juliet, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2983. Sir 55 Echo, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles, opposite direction, Skyhawk level 6,000. Okay, 1 Romeo, contact SoCal approach 124.9er. Your 231 Juliet, advise you of weather for Santa Monica and safe bridge request. Road 31 Juliet, fly heading 285, vector for Dart. Expect RNAV runway 21 approach, and just confirm that is the approach you're looking for. So 21 Juliet negative, turn right heading 290 vector for Dart. Descend and maintain 4,300. Air 55 Echo, did you have a request? Roger. Air 55 Echo, just advised when you have weather and visual approaches are new, so expect runway 27.
Guys, just FYI, for whatever reason, the chat's not coming up in my normal chat window once the stream did its weird thing, so I gotta kind of check it on my phone. So if you guys are chatting it up with me, just be patient. I'll check that here in a minute. I don't know why the chat is not showing up elsewhere, and I don't know how I think it was my broadcasting software that messed up last time. Number 55 Echo, Roger. I'll have as you get a little closer, I'll be able to get you a visual. You can expect a visual approach runway 27. Alright, so, now that breakfast time is over.
Kodiak 81 Romeo, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Let us start configuring for our landing here. First of all, let's take a look. Got top descent at 173 nautical miles, and we all know that that happens really quickly. So let's start planning for our touchdown. Runway 34 right, we can see that the touchdown elevation is 4225.
931 Romeo, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 29088.
4225. I think 4225. There we go. What I did is I accidentally put the decision height because they were so close. But this is the actual decision height, 4425. We got a ways to spin here. It's the only thing about those higher elevation landings. Your decision height, you're going to be spinning your dial for a while. Still spinning. By the time I'm done spinning, we'll be at our top of descent.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 29073.
Sometimes you would think there's a better way.
321 Julia, turn right, direct dart. I'm sorry, that'll be a left turn. You can start a turn now, heading 220 left turn, direct dart. Cross dart 4,300, cleared RNAV runway 21 approach. Air 55 Echo, confirm you have the Riverside Airport still in sight.
Alright guys,
12 o'clock, 8 miles.
Let's see who's checking in. I've got to use my phone for whatever reason. James Johnson says, hola papa, que estás aquí. James Johnson says he's here. Bienvenidos al stream.
Actually, that's actually Chino Airport, I'm sorry. Riverside Airport slightly left here at 12 o'clock to 16 miles. Confirm you do have Riverside Municipal inside.
Continuing to work on this dial, and guys, for whatever reason, just as we push back, my streaming software had stopped.
55 Echo, clear visual approach runway 27. Remain outside Chino Delta.
So
contact
that's why
Riverside
you'll
Tower.
see two thumbnails of the same stream. But the good thing is it was just as we push back.
038 Romeo, it's
we got the
for
takeoff
the I-11. Congratulations,
and the
have a great
rest
day.
in this one stream now, so that's good. So welcome aboard everybody. Flight Delta Airlines 318 Heavy from Ontario, California to Salt Lake City on PilotEdge Network. Don't mind me, I'm just getting a forearm workout here and a finger workout. Gotta spin this to 4425 for our minimums. And there literally is no easy way to do this. Putting it up here. Still spinning, y'all.
So 1600 Sierra Papa, SoCal Bridge, thank you, John.
Alright, let's take a little break and come here, and we'll go back and see. We got to put 4425 in, but in the meantime, let's put the localizer in of 109. 3.8.5 with the front approach course of 344.
Air A1 Romeo contact.
So 109,
approach 135.4.
344. Now let's get back up to this 4425. Had to give our fingers a little break there. Spawn and Simmons says, I'm back, bro. All right, that's what's
Delta
up.
318, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Salt Lake City Center 135.77 for Delta 318 Heavy. So
231 Juliet, contact Santa Monica 120.1.
77. Salt Lake City, good morning. Delta 318 Heavy, flight level 330.
Delta 318, Salt Lake City Center, roger.
Alright, so we just checked in. We're no longer in her airspace. Let's hurry up and get this done so we can try to catch the ATIS.
Delta 318, cross frenzy at 15,000, Salt Lake altimeter 2928.
Okay, cross frenzy at 15,000, and can you give me the altimeter again, sir?
2928.
2928 altimeter for Delta 318 Heavy. Okay, frenzy at 15,000. Okay, we're almost there, guys. 44.25. Okay, now let's go ahead and check frenzy 15,000. Alright, so this is all happening pretty quick. Appreciate you guys riding on board. Who else we got here? James Johnson says, pasa a otro vuelo en el nuevo 747 de Salty Sims.
Rudder 6 call. Seattle Center, thank you. IFR cancellation received. Have a good day.
En el futuro, papá. Sí, a posibilidad. No tengo este avión ahora y no sé si me gusta ahora porque está bien nuevecito. Tengo que revisar si como huele todo eso. Entonces voy a ver, papá. So, and Spawn and Simon says he must be on PilotEdge. That's absolutely correct. And James Johnson was just asking me if I'm going to do a flight in the future on the Boeing 747 from Salty Sims. I was just letting him know I don't have that aircraft yet, so we'll definitely try to take a look at that. So let's look at the ATIS. See, we'll try to get the correct arrival ATIS here, so we can still plug in 2475 as well. Okay, 2475. Alright, 2475. Let's double check that. Let's see, 2475. Let's also try 25625. Alright, we'll get a little closer there. So we got a ways to go to Frenzy. We got this VOR and this fix here will maintain a flight level 330, and between this fix and this VOR is where we'll start our descent. Which makes perfect sense if you're looking at the math here. 61 covers these two, and we've got about 62 nautical miles to go. So the math adds up. All right. See how our fuel is doing up here. Still have 20,800 pounds of fuel, so we're doing good there. Nothing alarming up top. Now let's take a look at the actual runway length. It's 12,000 feet, so we can definitely plan ourselves. We'll probably do auto brake 3 just to make sure we get stopped and have enough time to exit the old trusty runway there.
South 1538 San Francisco clearance, clear to Los Angeles Airport, Westla 5 departure, Suzy transition, then as filed. Find the SID, except maintain 3000. NorCal departure on 135.1, squawk 2662. Southwest 1538, read back, correct?
So when we first checked the METR in Salt Lake City, the winds were gusting 15 to 28. Now The winds are doing pretty good at this last meter. Winds are still out of the north at 14 knots. Visibility though is a little bit lower. It's only 3 static miles, so we'll have an interesting approach. It's overcast at 5,500, broken at 4,600, and there's a few clouds at 1,700. Let's see what the temperature and the dew point is. Okay, so the temperature is -3, dew point's -6. That may be accounting for a little bit of the haze there, or low visibility on the runway, since the dew point and the temperature are relatively only 3 degrees apart.
I'm here for you.
And we've got about 22 nautical miles, guys, until we start our descent.
What's your aircraft type? Skyhawk 22 Romeo Delta, press gate clearance. The base departure frequency 133.57, squawk is 0522.
Alright guys, so we are making our way to Salt Lake City Center.
Romeo Delta, read back correct.
And FMC is probably asking me to reset the MCP altitude. Makes
5 Golf
sense.
Juliet, contact Amarillo, correction, Albuquerque Center, 127.85.
Contact Albuquerque Center, 127.85, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Okay, there's our 15,000.
Albuquerque Center, November 425 Golf Juliet, flight level 330, direct to the Dalhart VOR.
Number 425 Golf Juliet, Albuquerque Center, set at pilot discretion, maintain 17,000, Amarillo altimeter 2947.
Set at pilot discretion to 17,000, altimeter 2947, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
So you can see, expect 15,000 Frenzy, 11,000 at Quinn, and 11,000 at Camp. Then transitioning to Plage. Plage is 11,000 as well, so that'll be a magic number once we get past the Frenzy at 15,000. And we'll continue straight on in Page or Plage, and then make sure that we're transitioning on our heading to a heading of 344, which is the final approach course for runway 34 right, catching the Maltese cross at Chevel. Alright, let's go ahead and shut the music down. Alright, music is off for now.
No need to cold call every frequency, just go ahead with your request.
My man Greenlight Auto Brokers is in the house. Big up to you, fam. Hope your Wednesday's going well, my G.
You're at Legends FBO.
As you guys see, we have vacated flight level
Number 2
330.
Romeo Delta, verify you're at Legends off of Delta. Number 2 Romeo Delta, press key ground runway 21 left, taxi via Delta, cross runway 12.
And you can see we're definitely scheduled to get to Frenzy at that 15,000. In which that point he will more than likely have us continue our descent. Let's see if we can get the ATIS.
Ceiling 4,600 broken, 5,500 overcast. And departing runway 32, 34 left, 34 right, 35. ILS runway 34 left, runway 34 right, and LVA runway 35 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, have information Kilo. Salt Lake City International Airport. ATIS information Kilo. 1854 Zulu. Wind 340 at 14. Visibility.
Okay guys, so Kilo is current. Altimeter 2928. So we can go ahead and put the 2928 in standby. Have it ready to go when we make transition. Two-niner, 2-8. And we're doing good, guys, on our descent into Salt Lake City. Our ILS is already set up for 3-4 right. If we don't get 3-4 right, we will definitely request it. Fuel is still looking good at 20,000 pounds.
Delta 318, contact Salt Lake Center 125.57.
Salt Lake City Center 25.57, Delta 318 Heavy.
You're using a commercial registration. Make sure you group your numbers, please. Delta 318.
Okay, roger that. Delta 318 Heavy, roger that. He's on another one. He's never told me that before. Or any of that like that, so we ain't tripping. Good morning, Salt Lake City Center. Delta 318 Heavy is flight level 257, descending to 15,000 at cross Frenzy.
Delta 318, Salt Lake Center, Salt Lake altimeter 2928.
2928, Delta 318 Heavy. So we're not even going to consider that us getting in trouble. Group our flight numbers, we will do. No problem, senor. No problem, man.
Cameras save.
Delta 1538, San Francisco ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left on Foxtrot 1.
Put in the vertical speed mode because for whatever reason our vertical navigation, even though we wanted that target altitude to be right at 15,000, it was kind of tripping, so there we go. Alright guys, let's go ahead and set our auto brakes to 3. And let's come into our FMS, and we are, with those winds still being at 14 knots, we're going to plan for a flaps 25 arrival. That has us at 139 VREF, and that'll have us at about 152 on the approach speed. There is the front course at 344 and the ILS for 34 right, 10950, which of course
Romeo Delta, Prescott Tower, wind 210 at 27, gust 37 on course departure approved.
And we've got about 1,700 to go until transition.
Delta 318, contact Salt Lake approach 128.1.
Salt Lake approach 28, Delta 11, Delta 318 heavy. Okay, 28.1. Information kilo. Good morning, Salt Lake City approach. Delta 318 is 17,700, descending to 15,000 across Frenzy, and we do have information kilo on board.
Delta 318 Heavy, Salt Lake City approach, thanks for kilo. After Frenzy, descend via the Quinn 5 arrival, expect ILS runway 34 left approach from Fairfield.
Okay, after Quinn, as you were after Frenzy, continue the Quinn 5 arrival and expect runway 34 left approach for Delta 318 Heavy.
Delta 318 Heavy, after Quinn, after Frenzy, descend via the Quinn 5 arrival. Expect the ILS runway 34 left approach.
After Frenzy, descend via the Quinn 5 arrival, expecting runway ILS 34 left approach, Delta 318 Heavy.
San Francisco ground, Southwest 1538, holding short 1 left on Foxtrot 1.
And Delta 318 Heavy, say again your altitude now.
Altitude now is 15,000, crossing Frenzy.
We have begun our final descent into Salt Lake City.
Delta 318, Rudder's indicating 14,400, Salt Lake City, altimeter 2928.
Are in the full upright position.
Yeah, roger that. I've got that put in here, 2928, so it must just be a discrepancy with the simulator. Thank you for that information for Delta 318 Heavy.
West 1538, contact tower.
Door tower, Delta 1538. Correction,
Romeo Delta, contact Phoenix departure.
Phoenix departure, thank you.
Phoenix departure, Skyhook, November 22 Romeo Delta, 6,500, climbing to 10,500.
Number 22 Romeo Delta, Phoenix departure, radar contact, altimeter 257.
0.57, thank you.
The ILS 34 left.
San Francisco Tower.
He's got to make it difficult.
Short, 1 left on Foxtrot 1.
That was 1538, San Francisco Tower, cross runways 1 left and 1 right, Foxtrot 1, continue taxi.
So we'll take it from Pewter.
Cross runway 1 left, 1 right.
344
on Foxtrot
and
1,
119.
continue taxi, Southwest 1538.
Delta 318 heavy at the Fairfield VOR, clear the ILS runway 34 left approach.
After the Fairfield VOR cleared ILS 34 left approach, Delta 318 heavy. Okay, there's Gwyn. Plage. There's Fairfield. So, here's what we're going to do. Really quick. Just throw that in there. Then after Fairfield, because we're basically almost to Fairfield now. Fairfield, Quinn, and then on to Pewter. Let's start slowing our speed down here. And of course we gotta come down here now, guys. I'm scrambling. And we gotta get, let's see, 3-4 left in there. 111.9. There we go.
122 Sierra, come back.
And the tower frequency
with,
is, let's see, Salt Lake Tower, 3-4 left, 3265. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. Okay, landing lights are coming on. Let's see what they want at Pewter. Pewter's 10,000.
122 Sierra, come back, radar contact at about 22 miles west of Clovis, Fresno, altimeter 2984, second your altitude. Number 2 Sierra, come back, roger, contact NorCal approach 120.905. Delta 318 heavy, solid approach.
This is Delta 318 heavy.
Lead you through the localizer, are you receiving it?
I am. The FMS just got off a little of course right now, but we are receiving the localizer at this point for Delta 318, and we've captured it. All right.
Local approach here is 122.
He's just a concerned citizen.
300 climbing on 6,500 CFR request status on the Lima Alpha Mala.
122 Sierra, Quebec NorCal approach. There's multiple aircraft within the MLA at this time, varying altitudes from.
Okay, good thing we did have our anti-icing on. And guys, that was super busy.
Roger, we'll intend to cruise through it at 16,500 to shipwreck.
Okay, speed brake is armed. He's not playing with no amateur here. Okay, speed check, flaps 1. Alright guys, whew, this has been a frenzy flight. Let's see, D-Champ is in the house,
San Francisco
HD is in the house. Big up to everybody, and things were getting crazy here. Guys, this thing gets very busy.
Tower runway 28 left. Cleared for takeoff.
This thing gets very busy.
21 gust 30.
Cleared for takeoff, 28 left, Southwest 1538.
Okay, auto brake set to 3. Speed brake is armed. We've got our tower frequency program in, 3265. And here comes the glide slope. Slow the bird down. Speed check, flaps 5. And we have those speed brakes out. Let's go ahead and go for our slowdown here. And 139, so we'll program 152 in there. Woo, she's rough, boy. Look at that. She's rough getting in here, guys. And here in a second, the gear will be coming down. Okay, guys, landing lights are all on. Landing gear is coming down. Gear is down 3 green. Flaps 25.
That was 1538. Contact NorCal departure.
And let's just double check that frequency.
Over NorCal departure, Southwest 1530.
Frequency
Delta
3265.
heavy. Contact Salt Lake City Tower now. 132.65. We'll see.
Over to Salt Lake City Tower, 3265 Delta 318. Good morning, Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 318, ILS 34 left.
Delta 318 heavy. Salt Lake City Tower, landed 35014. Runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, cleared to land, Delta 318 heavy.
SoCal departure, Southwest 1538 with you at 3000, climbing via the SID.
About 1538 NorCal departure, I'm also with you in radar contact. Climb and maintain 7000.
Climb maintain 7000, Southwest 1538.
Number 2 Sierra Quebec, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
Alright guys, there is the runway.
Number 2 Romeo Delta, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
One 28.45, 2 Romeo Delta.
122 Sierra Quebec.
My aircraft.
Oakland Center, roger.
She's rocking around.
November 22 Romeo Delta, Albuquerque Center, roger.
1000.
Check.
4.
Attention all aircraft. Salt Lake City International, altimeter 2932.
Check.
South 1538, climb and maintain flight level 190.
I maintain flight level 190, Southwest 1538.
Number 5 Golf Juliet, descend to maintain 13,000.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Flight slow up. Pull up. Flight slope 100.
Whoa! Big wind shear. Did you guys see that? Wind shear. Oh my goodness. Something drastically went wrong. There was a big wind shear. That was crazy. I'm gonna have definitely go back and watch that. Oh man. It's a miracle we even saved that. Towards the end, the situation just dipped. Man, that was horrible. That was horrible. You guys see that wind shear?
318 heavy right turn Alpha, then Echo to the terminals and monitor ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Salt Lake City.
Right turn Alpha, then Echo, monitor ground, Delta 318.
And it's currently about
318 heavy, ground frequency 123.77.
12377 for the ground frequency. Thanks a lot, Delta 318. Okay.
5 Golf Juliet, contact Amarillo Approach 119.5.
Oh, items definitely shifted during the flight. Let's see, he said 127. He was nice enough to give it to us, probably felt bad for us. 2377.
Number 425 Golf Juliet is passing 14,500, descending to 13,000.
Man.
5 Golf Juliet, Amarillo Approach, altimeter 2947, advise with ATIS.
Sometimes you just have a flight that just is all over the place.
Altimeter 2947 will pass when you have the ATIS.
That was definitely this one. We're going to take a look at that landing for sure. Let's get the APU going on here. Alright, right on Alpha. Okay, we are on Alpha. And we'll take this to Echo. Man, this thing is not even acting right. She keeps wanting to go to the right. Probably
Amarillo approach, November 45 Golf Juliet. We have information, Kilo.
Number 5 Golf Juliet, thanks for Kilo, fly heading 110, vector visual approach, runway 22, descend and maintain 7,000.
Flighting 110, descend and maintain 7,000, vectors for the visual, runway 22, station 5 Golf Juliet.
Number 2 Sierra, Quebec, radar contact loss. That was 1538, contact Oakland Center,
See, that's
127.45.
This will be Echo.
For Oakland Center, 127.45, Southwest 1538, good day.
That was 1538, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
So we're now on Echo, and we'll just pick a gate next to that other Delta aircraft there.
We're 5 Golf Juliet at the Amarillo Airport at about 1 to 2 o'clock and 11 miles. Just let me know when you have it signed.
We have the field insight, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
5 Golf Juliet, cleared visual approach runway 22.
Cleared on the visual runway 22, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Alright, you guys, we have truly made it in, man. Let's get those bad boys off there. Get some of that duct pressure going on and shut her all the way down.
5 Golf Juliet, contact tower 118.3.
That was not my best work, but
over to tower 118.3.
To be fair, that was a wind gust at the end where that sucker just dipped. So we made it in. And you know what? That's not how we're going to end the day. We're going to load up in a 737 after this. That is not how we can end the day. Let's go ahead and
Amarillo Tower, November 425, Golf Juliet on the visual runway 22.
Wavering emotions. I want.
All right, let's get something.
We're 425 Golf Juliet, Amarillo Tower, wind 220.
Kind of uplifting and melancholy. Let's get off of the good old PilotEdge.
Clear to land runway 22, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Disconnected.
I tried to control TCAS. We're not owning the AI planes. That's cool. It's probably why it was reporting to him the wrong altimeter there. Anyway, guys, we made it some type of way. Let's see what we got here in the comments. He says, my back, he's going to need a barf bag. That's what James Johnson says. You're going to need more than that with that type of approach. Let's see here. Let's get that off. And let's get rid of me there. And let's get right into this little replay here. Let's see exactly what happened here. All right. So we are inbound, and let's see the mayhem that transpired here. Welcome to, and we got a little bit of a gust there. You could see the aircraft tried to lift up. Now as we're coming down, the wings dip to the right. It's just a gust of wind, a wind shear. Just as we're there, boom, right there. There's that gust of wind right there. And we were just all over the place. So let's watch that again, guys. Okay, we were inbound. We did get a little bit of a gust of wind off the nose, which caused us to get more lift prior to this. And then all of a sudden we're smooth, and then look at that. Look at that. That was a wind shear. Technically, I probably should have done a go-around. Whew. It's an ugly one. So there we were kind of okay. There goes that dip and that gust. And we try to hit some right rudder there to straighten it out. That's definitely one for the books there. Woo! Let's see what that looks like from inside the plane. Let's look at it from the perspective of a passenger to see how much lunch they lost there. So here we were on our somewhat okay approach. You could even hear the wind. You heard it. Woof. Let's hear that again. So as we go into that right dip, you can hear that gust of that wind shear come in big time. Yeah, Spawn and Simon says definitely should have gone around and tried another approach for sure. Dre, can you put the camera in the passenger seat? Yep, that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to turn the music off. I want you guys to listen to this wind shear. Okay, now listen to the wind shear. Yes, and we definitely should have done a go-around on that one for sure. I agree 100% wholeheartedly. A lot of things were rushed and going wrong at the end of the flight. We switched runways at the last minute. We had to get the FMC all figured out with no first officer. So some of this was just overwork. Okay, let's listen up quietly. Watch when the wing dips, you'll hear the wind shear. Okay, here it comes. And you can hear it still blowing. Amazing. Oh, he says, Dre, can you put the camera in the passenger seat in the center of the aircraft? Okay, so you tell me if this is what you want, Green. You want it in the center of the aircraft? And then we'll go back. Are you referring, you still want to see out the window, Green? And this is pretty much the center. Yeah, that's pretty much the center here. I don't know if this is what you're talking about here, Green. Alright, here's the center of the aircraft. And let's come look out the window, give it a little bit brighter. And let's try that again. Yeah, so we still made it in, guys, but it was a rough one. Okay, he says, yeah, so we get a sense of the roll in the yaw. Got you, Green. See if we can hear that gust of wind right now as well. You heard it. You heard it. Boy, that was something. At any rate, welcome to Salt Lake City. Welcome to Salt Lake City. This was definitely a rough flight, and you know, it was off from the beginning when the stream stopped as soon as we pushed back. I don't know what that was about. However, guys, we're not taking that laying down. Let's go to Denver. Let's depart out of here and go to Denver. So I will put you guys in this be right back screen, and let's quit X-Plane and reload back in, because we're gonna load up into a 737. That was absolutely crazy, man. That was crazy. So stand by, guys. We're going to load back up into a Boeing 737. Then we're going to go to Denver. Hopefully I have a Delta livery. If not, we'll fly for American. If not, we are going to fly for American. I don't know if I have a Delta livery, guys, but that was an extremely tough flight. They happen like that sometimes. It just shows how immersive these simulators are. And I'm really actually quite pleased with X-Plane 12's weather settings there. I'm liking that. You know, no X-Enviro was needed, none of that. And that was all X-Plane 12 injecting that beautiful weather into the simulator. Alright, let's see if I've got something for Delta here. Okay, I do have a Delta livery. Perfect. For the 900. Alright, and I am tracking real world time, so let's get that going. And for whatever reason, the flight aware is tripping. Alright guys, we're just loading up into our 737-800. I do have a Delta livery.
Unable to find view ID 13.
I don't know why all of my views got taken away, but let me get those going here really quick.
Added camera 2 to category cockpit. Camera is saved.
Give me a second, guy here.
Camera is saved.
I am trying to get some views set up for
Added
you guys.
camera 3 to category cockpit. Camera is saved. Camera is saved. Added camera 4 to category cockpit.
And I am just getting some stuff situated here really quick, guys. I'm already back in the sim, but it erased some of my camera views, so I'm just setting up some camera views for you guys right now.
Camera is saved. Added camera 5 to category cockpit. Cameras saved. Added cameras 6 to category cockpit.
Almost done, guys, and we'll bring you guys back in so you can see what exactly is going on here, this mayhem. And then we'll get this flight going. We're going to Denver.
Cameras saved. Added cameras 7 to category cockpit.
Telling you, man, this streamer's life is tough, boy. There's always something going on, something messes up. I was actually going to stream yesterday, and computer was just on the fritz, man. It wasn't recognizing audio sources, so there was that. So I spent some hours yesterday getting this fixed. Then obviously today we run into the situation where the stream just stopped, and I don't think anybody's flying with us, so I'll stay on PilotEdge. James Johnson was asking if I was going to do the flight on VATSIM or PilotEdge. James, si hago el vuelo en VATSIM, ¿me vas a acompañar o nada más vas a ver? So I'm just asking him if he's going to actually fly along.
Cameras saved. Unable to find view ID 18.
Okay.
Added camera 8 to category cockpit. Cameras saved. Added camera 9 to category cockpit. Cameras saved. Unable to find view ID 5. Added camera 10 to category cockpit.
Almost done, guys.
Cameras saved. Added camera 11 to category cockpit. Cameras saved.
Alright, so James didn't answer, so I'm assuming that he is not going to fly with. Last call, last call. Anybody flying with? I'm going to finish up my flight plan here. And then get going. So once I finish my flight plan, then I'll file it. Let's bring you guys back in. All right. There we go. Let's get me going back there, and let's see if the overlay wants to act right. And there we go. So I'm going to finish up this flight plan now, and we're going to Denver, guys. Let's see, cost index 75. Boeing 737-800. And let's do about the same altitude. Let's do 33,000. It should be another interesting one because we got some weather there too, guys. Okay, this flight is gonna take an hour and 1 minute, and we're departing Rugged 2 Purdy, Camper, Longs, Caden. So really easy flight route there. We'll be traveling at flight level 330. Same thing we did here. Okay, block fuel that we need is 13,212 pounds. Alright guys, I'm going to pre-file it on PilotEdge again. Let's see here. Oh, okay, so James Johnson said he would, but he can't. That, first of all, he doesn't have X-Plane 12, and he's got to travel at 5 p.m. Okay, bet. No hay problema que papá, nada más yo estaba preguntando porque me preguntaste si voy a hacer vuelo en este VATSIM o PilotEdge. Yo pensaba que ibas a acompañarme, pero en el futuro, papá, no te preocupes, papá. Okay, flight plan has been filed, so let's log on to the PilotEdge. Delta 318-738. Let's connect.
Connected to PilotEdge.
And guys, let's get right on to the bird here and do what we got to do. The GPU is connected. Let me do one more thing here. All right, let's get this done, guys. And let's plan on, we'll stop the music now so we can listen to those raindrops, man. All right, here we go. Let's go with battery on.
Salt Lake City International Airport. ATIS information, Mike. 1954 Zulu. Wind 320 at Niner. Visibility 4. Light snow, mist. 1,000 scattered. Ceiling 3,100 broken. 3,800 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2931. Arriving and departing runways 32, 34 left, 34 right, 35. ILS runway 34 left, runway 34 right, and LDA runway 35 approach use. Simultaneous.
Alright, let's get rid of that. And of course, let's brighten up the panel here so we can actually see. It is a little dark. And since we are getting a flight ready, let's go ahead and close the door. And let's come back up top now and get those IRSs aligning. Let me do this the right way, because the last time I did this on a flight, I messed around and overturned the knob, and that wasn't good. There we go. Okay, we'll get the yaw damper going here in a second. FMC. Yeah, that flight, that was all bad. That one, that was just a rough flight. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, I need to go here and check something just simply because, let's see, realism, align time, real, pause, yep. Boom, 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 parking brake, simple. Okay, that's good. Auto throttle engaged. Lock throttle on, noise lock, toe access brake. Okay, nose wheel access on yaw or roll. Okay, alright, this stuff saved. I don't know why the other ones didn't save though, so, or, you know, why this one particularly didn't save. That's alright though. Let's go into our payload. And the fuel that we said that we needed, according to the sim brief, is 13,212. And that doesn't include any extra fuel.
Prescott Tower, Cessna 182 Romeo Bravo, midfield downwind, 21 left.
Ontario Bravo, rolling 21 left, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 21 left, 182 Romeo Bravo.
There, I don't want to hear them now, man. So let's try this with no extra fuel. With this amount of fuel, our reserves still gives us 5,000 in reserves, and our alternate is Pueblo Airport, or it could be Colorado Springs. I don't know why it skips right over Colorado Springs. Probably too close to get configured since they're so close. So Pueblo, Colorado will be our alternate. And yeah, let's just stick with this 13,212 on the fuel. So we'll go 13.3 just to round up, just because I can.
Tower for 182 Romeo Bravo. After this touch and go, like to depart southeast.
All right, 2936.
Romeo Bravo. After touch and go, left crosswind departure approved.
After touch and go, left crosswind departure for 182 Romeo Bravo.
Gonna have 130 packs on board. Let's check our center of gravity. Center of gravity looks good. 13.3 for the fuel.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and...
San Francisco ground, November 425 Golf Juliet at the GA ramp, ready to taxi to runway 28 right with information kilo.
Number 425 Golf Juliet, San Francisco ground. Are you looking for an intersection departure? You want full length?
We can get an intersection departure.
Most take runway 28 right at Echo. Is that what you're looking for?
28 right at Echo would be good. Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Number 5 Golf Juliet, San Francisco ground, runway 28 right at Echo, taxi via Charlie Echo.
We'll plan on that.
Taxi to runway 28 right at Echo via Charlie Echo, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Here, on the Rugged 2. Let's just check this departure. Okay, and this is one of those departures. The heading is going to be assigned. They're going to vector us to our first fix or VOR, whatever may come. But the top altitude is flight level 230. So let's, first of all, let's work on some lighting here. It's Snake over here, and I'll check you guys out in the chat here shortly. Arm nose emergency lights, and now we can probably get the logo on. It's probably a little darker here. 330 is going to be our cruising altitude. Panel is brightened up, so is our glare shield now, and let's get your guys' side all situated here. Alright, so we got everything bright, gear is down, parking brake is confirmed. And we'll get a new squawk here. Let's get ready as the plane is being loaded. You can see the fuel is going in there, so that's a good thing. Now, back to business here. Okay.
San Francisco bound November 425 Golf Juliet is holding short runway 28 right at Echo.
35.5.
Number 5 Golf Juliet, when you're short of the runway at your assigned position, you can just switch over to tower. You won't be told to do so.
Roger, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
San Francisco Tower, November 425 Golf Juliet is holding short, runway 28 right at Echo, ready for departure.
Number 425 Golf Juliet, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 right at Echo, cleared for takeoff, wind 280 at 26, gust 34.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Salt Lake clearance. Delta 318 is looking for IFR to Denver. Alright.
Delta 318, Salt Lake City clearance, clear to the Denver International Airport, rugged to departure, Purdy transition, and then as filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 330 within 10 minutes. Departure 135.5, squawk 4475. Do not exceed 230 knots until advised.
Cleared to Denver International Airport via the rugged to Purdy transition, then is filed. Climb via Sidestick, maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 330 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 35.5. Squawking 4475. We will maintain 230 knots indicated until further advised for Delta 318.
Delta 318, climb via SID is not valid at this point. It'll be maintain 10,000 and 230 knots or less until advised. Rest back correct.
Okay, copy. Climb, maintain 10,000 and maintain 230 knots until advised. Delta 318.
Or less, and read back correct.
All right, read back is correct.
Number 425 Golf Juliet, verify Wesla 5.
We're back on the Wesla 5 now, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
All right, let's get
Number 5 Golf Juliet, contact NorCal.
We cannot exceed 230 knots. We got to watch out for that because I know he's going to ding us if we do.
425 Golf Juliet.
4475. Okay, 4475. And let's come up here and make sure that we're getting that 230 in, as we will be able to take off flaps 5.
NorCal departure November 425 Golf Juliet.
So we'll watch that on our departure.
Level at 3,000, turning
and
direct to port.
Regardless, of which runway we're taking.
425 Golf
I'm
Juliet,
gonna say we're
NorCal
gonna take
departure, radar
34 right.
contact. As long as you're on a procedure, no need to report positions. Climb and maintain 7,000, San Francisco, altimeter 2983.
Climb and maintain 7,000, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Everybody, including us, is getting into trouble. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump this flight plan in. Let's see if we can have a better one here.
Prescott Tower, 182 Romeo Bravo, request frequency change.
After our departure,
Romeo Bravo, you're clear the Delta. Once you do so, you don't even need to request it. You can just do it on your own. Have a great day.
Thanks for your help. See you.
Five Golf Juliet, climb and maintain a flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
Document Dollar, Skyhawk 02 Bravo Tango, about 13 miles to the southeast inbound. We got information.
Altimeter there now is 2943 in Denver, and the winds are actually out
Yak
of the
mode, all
north.
static. You're either not high enough or a bit too far.
So let's see exactly what we got going on here. We're taking the longs to arrival with camper transition. So we'll be coming in here. Bada bing, bada boom. And if we're landing north, the 7 and 8. So this looks like it's okay. Here we go. So we will probably be transitioned down to Himam, and I honestly don't know. My flight aware is down, and whatever reason the website is not coming up. That's normally where I pick parking. But coming on this way, it just makes sense to come in on the left runway. So I'm assuming...
Document Tower, Skyhawk 802, Bravo Tango, 10 miles to the southeast, inbound with Zulu for full stop.
Skyhawk 802, Bravo Tango, Yakima Tower, make straight in runway, correction, right downwind, runway at 9er, and report 3 miles east.
Right downwind, runway 9er, we'll report 3 miles east. 02 Bravo Tango.
Okay, let's check something here. So 3-4 left, it looks like there's no procedure for there, but for 3-4 right, and I'm assuming he'll give us maybe 3-5 left. They usually do, so the taxi's not so long, so let's shoot for
Contact
3-5
Oakland
left.
Center 127.45, Station 5 Golf Juliet.
We're 425 Golf Juliet, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
So I'm assuming we can maybe take it from Teller. There's the initial approach vic of the chap. There's Krupp. Okay, there's Krupp. So we're going to be coming this way, so maybe let's jump in Teller.
Number 5 Golf Juliet, just heads up, using the word decimal as ICAO, FAA uses point, so heads up.
Okay, and we said 3-5 left, if I remember correctly. Three 5 left. So we got Boss, Krupp, or Eldora. And that would be more or less if we're coming in this way. So let's try Krupp. Then if we have to make some changes, then we will. Reserves, we said we've got about 5,000 in reserves. Cost index is 75 and 330. Execute that. -3 degrees. We're not derating anything.
Document Tower, Skyhawk 02, Bravo Tango, 3 miles east, going for a right downwind runway 9er.
Number 2 Bravo Tango, squawk VFR.
Squawk VFR.
Now we gotta watch this because what I've been noticing on this.
Number 2 Bravo Tango, wind 060 at 14, gust to 21. Runway 9er, clear to land.
Is that sometimes the trims
Runway 9er, clear to land.
I'll have to go back and check them again, even though I just set them. Okay. Let's ensure all doors are closed. Okay, forward entry. Let's get that closed. Verify that we have our glare shield all set up, which we do. Flight directors are on. Let's jump down and get the ATIS one more time.
35. ILS runway 34 left, runway 34 right, and LVA runway 35 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
So November.
Salt Lake City International Airport. ATIS information November. 2014 Zulu. Wind 320 at 12. Visibility 2.5. Light snow, mist. 1,000 scattered. Ceiling 2,700 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2932. Arriving and departing runways 32, 34 left, 34 right, 35. ILS runway 34 left, runway 34 right, and LVA runway 3.
Okay, so the altimeter is 2932. Yeah, let's go here and make it easy, make life easy on ourselves. Okay, 2932. Now, one thing that I do want to check, of course, is going to be that we got that HIMOM. Okay, there it is right there. That's one thing I wanted to check to make sure we had that in there. 29er32. This one's very
Number 2 Bravo Tango, exit left when you're able. Taxi parking via Alpha and monitor ground point 9er.
Left when able, and we are actually headed to the Aviation Museum.
Sorry, that was unreadable. Say again where you're parking.
Callister Museum of Aviation.
November 2 Bravo Tango, roger. Let's have you stay on Alpha, then cross runway 4, and then left turn Bravo and monitor ground point 9 as you go.
Roger that, right on Alpha, cross runway 4 at Alpha, left on Bravo, monitor ground point 9 on the way there. Is there 2 Bravo Tango?
Okay, we're just waiting for that APU to come up. That yaw damper on. Okay, we can see the APU is available.
Prescott Tower, Cessna 182 Romeo Bravo. 11 miles southeast inbound with Gulf. Request full stop taxi to the
now
tanker
that the
base.
APU's on, we can turn the window heats on just to keep the windows warm.
182 Romeo Bravo, Prescott Tower, India. Current altimeter 2963. At left base runway 2 on left.
That's good there.
Alright, left base 2 and left. I'll call you there, and got India for tanker 182 Romeo Bravo.
Okay, we are here. Oh man, it's just a crapshoot in which runway he's going to give us. So let's go outside anyway and just double check our better pushback. I think we can just get safe with we'll push back right here. Even if we got to turn the other way, we will.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Anti-collision is on, and then of course we need to double check what our touchdown elevation is in Denver. Touchdown elevation is 5434. Okay, 5400. It's good enough for government work there. What you guys think? Okay. Get our hydraulics on as well, and let's turn our fuel pumps on. Let's confirm whether we have fuel in the center tank or not. And bada bing, bada boom. And of course, one thing that we did forget is to get our Pack X going here.
Romeo Bravo Juliet, now current. Wind 24017, gust 28, runway 21 left, go to land.
Clear to land 21 left, roger the winds, and 182 Romeo Bravo.
Okay, departure Skyline 6038 Victor,
finish our boarding process
departed Placer Airport VFR
We'll see
Requesting IFR clearance to Lake Tahoe.
Number 603 Victor, NorCal approach, maintain
now,
VFR,
see what I said?
Squawk 3.
Our trims are 475. We had set them, but look, we turned the hydraulics on.
Alright, maintaining VFR, and I'm squawking 7357, Skyline 603 Victor.
We're refueling someone. We should be ready shortly.
Well, since that's happening, let's get our frequencies in. Our departure frequency is 35.5. And if we are taking runway 34 right, well, let's first of all go with ground. 34 left, 34 right, boom, so 23,775.
6038 Victor, radar contact about 6 miles southwest of Hangtown, VOR. And plate survey altimeter 297.0, set your altitude.
Skyline 603 Victor, thanks, departing 5,300.
If we are taking 34 right, it's going to be 1905.
Number 38 Victor, Roger, are you able to maintain VFR all the way up to 11,000?
See, 19...
Skyline 603 Victor, that's affirmative.
Number 6038 Victor, on reaching 11,000 is cleared to the Lake Tahoe Airport via column.
And 4475.
Victor 6 to Squaw Valley VOR.
You can go ahead and turn
Victor
that on now.
494 to Hetry, then direct.
Auto.
Maintain 13,000.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight.
I got a 1000 clear to Lake Tahoe via column Victor 6 to Squaw Valley, Victor 494, Hetry, then direct, and climbing to 13,000, Skyline 603 Victor.
Somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you carry on inside of it, please close the bin.
Alright, let me check you guys out here in the chat.
Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the
Alright, retired firefighters in the house, big up.
back in front of you.
Appreciate you joining the stream. Sorry guys, I've been over here looking to see what was going on, so I do appreciate you guys checking in. James Johnson says sorry he had to go to work, he has to go, no problem. James, thanks for joining the stream, big dog. And sorry about being so
Thank you and welcome aboard.
delayed with the chats, but they're not coming up in my normal chat. Had a problem with the stream a little while ago. Okay, so we're burning fuel with that AP1, so let's call up the tug.
Number 2, Romeo Bravo, say parking.
2 Romeo Bravo will be at the tanker base.
Where is that?
Off of Delta, I believe.
The GA ramp I have is Legends Aviation, south side of the runway. Is that where you're headed, or you're going to Embry-Riddle?
Neither. We're going to the fire bomber base up on the northeast side of the field off Delta.
Get rid of that GPU.
Alright, okay, I've got that as a forward service ramp. Okay. Number 2 Romeo Bravo, Delta northbound then to parking. This frequency is fine.
Alright, Delta north and then parking with you, 2 Romeo Bravo.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We're on your time now. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 3. With service to Denver, our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 1 minute. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, let's make sure that red beacon is going. And it is. Let's go ahead and release that parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Let's check all of our situations there, so let's go ahead and go for that now. And more than likely, we are going to be getting the hand signal from the right, so let's go ahead and start the left engine. Okay, we can see N2 is on the rise, so we're looking for 25%.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you.
Calling out starting the right engine.
Pull the mask towards you and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind the head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask and you can breathe normally.
Just looking for 25 here.
If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one. But secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Please securely stow all personal items.
Set.
Disconnecting tail. Stand by.
And seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law.
Okay, everything is auto. We got our duct pressure. The left and right engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. Let's get that isolation valve into the auto position. Isolation valve is into the auto position now, as you can see here. And everything looks good. Up top, let's go ahead and get that probe heat on now. And let's do some anti-icing before as we taxi out. Okay, no smoking, fasten seatbelts.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, and everything up top is looking good. Let's check our generators. They are definitely pumping out what we need to. Let's go flaps 5. Okay, 5 is selected. Trap flaps are in transit, and we can go ahead and do our flight controls check. Alright, and that means I got to get you guys some type of controls on. Okay, those are clear. Pull up. Pull down. Aileron left. Aileron right. Neutral. And of course rudder right. Rudder left. And we'll take the toe brake tap once we get there. APU is off and confirmed. Everything is good to go. Let's look at our potential taxi, either where we may go. So we're pushed back, facing 3-4. If he sees that, watch, he's going to give us 3-4 left. And it is information November. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 318, Information November is ready to taxi.
Ready to go.
Make sure you're grouping numbers with commercial registration. Say your position, please.
Okay, sorry about that. We are pushed back from gate Delta 13, and we are facing east.
Delta 318, Salt Lake ground, Oscar current altimeter 2933, runway 34 left, taxi via Echo, Bravo, and then Alpha.
Okay, thank you for information, Oscar. 34 left, Echo, Bravo, Alpha, Delta 318. Alright, so I got to get out of the habit of saying 318. This is the first he's giving me a harder time, and I knew he was going to basically do what he just did. So now we got to go departure, and we got to come for Salt Lake City departures. We need to go for 34 left. Everything else is the same. Let's make sure we still got the rugged 2, which we do. Selected 34 left. Takeoff speeds deleted. First thing I need to check is to make sure this is all good.
Emergency radio Victor, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Oakland Center 132.2, Skyline 603 Victor.
Pretty much everything stays the same. It's not a big deal, especially because it's vectors. Alright, so he's giving us Echo, Bravo, Alpha, so we'll taxi Echo left on Bravo and all the way down to merge it over to
Victor,
Alpha.
Oakland Center, Tahoe, altimeter 2949er.
Alright guys, and we're good to go. Let's clear the lower DU. Lower DU is cleared out. Parking brake is released. Let's get out of here.
Cameras saved.
And don't forget, we cannot exceed 230. Next, we're going to be looking for Bravo. Okay, next taxiway is Charlie. And this is Bravo.
Number 5 Golf Juliet, contact LA Center 133.2.
Okay, here's where we're gonna switch over to Alpha.
Number 603 Victor IFR cancellation received. Maintain VFR. What's your intended destination and altitude?
Alright, what we gotta do is come over here and switch up the frequency for
Number 3 Victor Radar service terminated. Squawk maintain VFR frequency approval.
left 3265. And our departure's frequency is 135.5. See, we gotta change this. Let's see, plugins, X camera, boom. Let's get this situated here. This is not good.
Salt Lake City clearance, morning, Sock is 02, Bravo Tango, ready to copy, IFR with Zulu.
Radio 2 Bravo, Tango, Salt Lake clearance, standby.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 318 on Alpha 1 holding short, 34 left, ready for departure.
Delta 318, Salt Lake City Tower, fly heading 320, runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff on 320 at 10.
Okay, cleared for takeoff, fly heading 320, Delta 318. Alright, there's our heading. And let's rock and roll. Sign in lights are coming on. Alright, let's see if miracles can happen here, guys. Let's see if we don't get any trouble. Finals clear, runway's clear. Clock started.
Attention all aircraft. Salt Lake City International altimeter 2934.
Okay. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. A lot of left rudder here. 80 knots.
B1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gears coming up. $400. Check. One stage of flaps coming up.
Delta 318, contact departure.
1000.
Over to departure, Delta 318, or 318.
Salt Lake City clearance, Skyhawk A02, Bravo Tango, ready to copy IFR with Zulu.
Bravo Tango, on request, I'm working on your route. Just expect a full route clearance.
Roger that, we'll expect that A02, Bravo Tango.
Salt Lake City departure, Delta 318, 7,700, climbing 10,000.
Delta 318, Salt Lake City departure, radar contact. Reaching 10,000, delete speed restriction. As turn right direct Bubby to join the departure, climb via SID.
Okay, vacating 10,000, delete speed restriction, and resume departure with the turn right to Bubby for Delta 318. Okay, we're doing our turn to Bubby now. Flaps are up and clean. And now we can come here. Bubby. Execute. Lateral navigation. Woo-wee! This thing is all over the place, boy. Okay, departure, we get to go up to flight level 230. Ooh-wee, look at that, guys. That is crazy.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight. Do not form a line.
Richie Bravo Tango, clear available, live ready, copy.
If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access.
This is a copy, it's Richie Bravo Tango.
Complimentary in-flight communications to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi.
302 Bravo Tango, clear to Heber Valley Airport. Radar vectors, Wasatch VOR to Victor 21.
That weather is nasty.
To Ogden, Oscar Golf Delta. Victor 6. To Packy, Papa, Alpha, Charlie, Kilo, Yankee, direct. Maintain 10,000. Expect 13,000. 9,000 unavailable for minimum mile for altitude. Departure frequency 135.5. Squawk 6602.
Clear to Heber City via vectors Wasatch VOR, Victor 21 Ogden, Victor 6 to Packy, and then direct 10,000, and we'll expect 13,000, 135.5 departure, and we'll clock 6602.
32 Bravo Tango, read back correct. So the 318 contact call, Salt Lake Center, 135.77.
3577. Over to Salt Lake City Center, 3577, Delta 318.
Rescue ground, Tanker 899 at the Forest Service ramp with Juliet. Request taxi for takeoff for pattern work.
That was Tanker 899.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 318, flight level 198, climbing via SID.
Delta 318, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Up to flight level 330, Delta 318.
Tanker 899er, Prescott ground, runway 21 last taxi via Delta.
Alright. Very hectic flying. I need to fly on PilotEdge more because it gives you a true challenge in every aspect of the word. Look, you can see a little bit of that icing there. And we do have our windshield heat on. Our probe heats are on, which is good. Wing anti-ice is on.
Calling Rocky Mountain Metro, you're transmitting what's Denver clearance, but Rocky Mountain Metro is considered uncontrolled for us, so if you have a request, you can contact Denver Approach on 126.1, and if you can't reach them on that frequency, you can always call 122.2. That'll route you to the nearest approach or center facility.
A lot of chop here. A lot of chop, guys. Let's see here. Everybody's still doing good. D-Champ says break out. Woo. She's looking rough, boy.
Taker 899er, Prescott Tower, left clear, shops approved, report facilities time, runway 21, left clear for takeoff.
Yeah, you can see the rest of that weather is pretty much going to be off to our left now. Winds aren't too bad. Winds are out of the south at 21 knots, so it's not too bad right now. It's just this air due to this weather system that's here causing the turbulent air. Let's tell the flight attendants it's going to be a rough ride.
Niner Yankee uniform, Denver approach.
So if we were running a flow or after checklist, takeoff after checklist, everything is hectic. Flaps are up and clean, selected and indicating. Landing gear lever is in the off position, and rejected takeoff is in the off position. We have passed transition already, so we are at the standard altimeter pressure.
Calling 122.2, and see if you'll be able to get through. You're just coming in with a lot of interference.
And it looks like, as I'm looking up, look at the ice around the windshield here. Look at this. That's awesome. You can definitely tell icing is an issue today. Everything is on, engine anti-ice as well as the wing anti-ice.
For 759er Yankee uniform, Denver clearance, go ahead. Correction, Denver approach. Go ahead.
Pretty cook. Look, our speed for a second there matched our call sign.
There's 759er Yankee uniform cleared to Fort Collins Airport as filed.
There it is, 318.
10,000.
It's matching our call sign.
Denver departure frequency 126.1. Squawk 7244, hold for release.
So it looks like we still have some of that weather system there. But then as we approach Camper, which is our transition off of this transition and departure, looks like the weather is subsiding, and it's all dependent on how our radar is looking at it as well. Minutes and 52 seconds into the flight.
Razor 2 Bravo Tango, Salt Lake City ground, runway 34 right, taxi to hotel. Tanker 899, runway 21 left, clear for the option.
Appreciate you, green light. Green light says sporty departure and nice cloud, bro. Hey, appreciate you, green man. That was, I'm telling you, man, that was a heck of a departure out of the Salt Lake City area, big dog. Definitely challenging flying today, folks. Let there be no mistake. Those windows are kind of icy. Let's see something here. Got to get past the window so we can see a nice view.
Camera is safe.
Look beyond the window so we can get a nice view there.
Camera is safe.
But it is pretty cool. If you come back in the window, you can see it's iced up. You can see the ice in there as well, man. This is crazy. Finally above the weather.
2 Bravo Tango, Salt Lake City Tower. After departure, fly heading 280, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, as you guys can see here, we are getting to the last fix.
2 Bravo Tango, I'm in the heading, make it 320.
So we can pretty much be done with that.
Tanker 899er, taxi around via Delta.
So look, that's funny. There's Camper, and then Grays, and then we get ready to start descending. But between Camper and Grays, it's 63 miles. So even though this is on the inset, that's not indicative of those two waypoints being super close at all. Okay, so you can see those engines are starting to roll back just a little bit as we have reached our cruising altitude. And we are definitely above the weather, thank goodness. We're going to keep our anti-ice on for a few more minutes, and then we'll turn it off and then make sure we get it back on as we start our descent. Let us get the ATIS here. Frequency at least. Arrival ATIS is 25.6.
Unable to find view ID 2.
Oops. Now, assuming this is the runway we're taking, frequency is 1085.
Got 2 Bravo Tango, contact Salt Lake City departure.
And the front approach course is 353. Trying to move the heading. It's moving kind of slow, man. I have another like Xbox controller that I use that's affixed to my left arm of the chair, which enables me to also take care of certain functions.
Added camera 12 to category cockpit.
Right, 02 Bravo Tango, Salt Lake City departure. Was this the frequency you were given as a departure frequency? Roger.
If you look at our MFD there, you'll see we're probably over the worst of the weather now. Good thing is above is the key word. Let's see when our top of descent is.
Sir, 802 Bravo Tango, Salt Lake City departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Air is definitely smoother up here, y'all. See, you can see now we just passed Vernal.
Delta 318, contact Denver Center 133.67.
Over to Denver Center, 33.67 Delta 318. 33.67.
02 Bravo Tango, say again, you were blocked. Affirmative, you stay on the heading for now.
Good afternoon, Denver Center, Delta 318, flight level 330.
Delta 318, Denver Center, thank you.
Hard to see the red plane, but it's right here, and you can see we are headed towards the Denver area. Let's see what our next point is. Grays. Grays is at about 60 miles. All right. So we have a little bit of a break now. Not much though. Not much. Not much. Whew. I need some coffee, man. Okay, FlightAware is back up, thank goodness.
So the 318 descend via longs to arrival.
Descend via the longs to arrival for Delta 318.
Sure, 759 Yankee uniform, Denver approach, go ahead.
Alright, I was talking with the lovely Queen and my boss, my wife. So.
9 Yankee uniform, release for departure, clearance void if not off in 3 minutes, if not off in 3 minutes, advise.
93 miles
intentions within 10 minutes, change around the frequency for.
Getting a master caution. Let's see. Let's take the anti-ice off.
759 Yankee uniform affirmative. Release for departure. Clearance void. If not off in 3 minutes.
We don't have any messages though. Just the caution.
If not off in 3 minutes, advise Oak correction. Denver approach within 10 minutes. Change to 5 to frequency approved.
So we have been giving the approval to descend via the longs 2. Let's take a look at that SID really quick. Alright, enough of that. Here is the longs 2, and bottom altitude is 11,000. So Delta does fly a 738 on this route, and we will be going to gate Alpha 30. Okay, Denver is definitely IFR. Ooh, visibility 2.5 miles, so even less than what it was. Altimeter 2942. And the winds are out of the north, so maybe we will get 3.5 left, we'll see. But 2942.
Third 2 Bravo Tango, when I will proceed direct Ogden.
Niner 42. Okay, 2942 is in there. And let's look for the minimums. 5634 on the minimums.
For 759 Yankee uniform, Denver approach, IDEP. For 759 Yankee uniform, Roger. Verify your transponder code 7244.
Okay, let's see what it was. 5634.
For 759 Yankee uniform, radar contact half a mile to the north of Rocky Mount Metro. Correction of Jeffco, VOR. Climb and maintain 10,000. Do you have approach request?
Okay, 5634. 5634.
Another Yankee uniform, Roger. Where do you want to start the approach from? Another Yankee uniform, cross Hygiene 10,000, cleared RNAV runway 33 approach and report inbound from Imami.
Okay. Alright, and you guys can still see there's some significant weather out there. So before we start our descent, we will most certainly be getting our anti-ice back on.
2 Bravo Tango, I can get you direct Ipachi, correction, direct Ipachi if you like.
Just at Bivy or a little bit past Bivy.
2 Bravo Tango, clear direct Ipachi, resume navigation.
And we said that we're parking at gate Alpha 30. Let's make sure that's accurate here. Yep, Alpha 30. And guys, we are on our second leg. First leg we flew in a Boeing 767-300ER. Very challenging flight. On approach, which I should have done a go around, but we didn't. We got a wind shear and landed it pretty rough, -5. I haven't landed that hard in a while, but it was obviously due to that condition, which I should have done a go around. Nonetheless, we got her down, passenger safe, And even with most virtual airlines, anything under -600, you're good. So we would have been good, but still not too happy about it. But it is a reality, and you know, the one thing that we can do better next time is make sure that we're ready for that go around. I mean, that wind shear happened just at the last second too, so it's a rough one. We're gonna look now and see where gate Alpha 30's at. So Alpha 30 is right here. So what's on this side? So it's right over here. So hopefully we land 3-5 left and come in here, and that'll be a very short taxi. That's what I'm hoping we get. And I took off my Denver scenery, my payware, because it just wasn't rendering correctly. So we'll see what scenery, what the X-Plane scenery has to offer. And one thing we can review too is the length of the runway, so we can definitely do, depending on what the winds are, according to FlightAware, the winds are at 10 knots, so I still will choose to probably land flaps 25. Okay, and we got about 24 nautical miles until we start our descent, guys. Flaps 30 rather. So 108.5 for 3-5 left with our approach course of 353. We do have 108.5, 108.5, and 353, 353. ATIS arrival is 25.6. And we do have that in here. Let's see what we can get.
Approaches in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo. Denver International Airport. ATIS information, Romeo. 2053 Zulu. Wind 050 at 10. Visibility 2.5. Light snow, mist. Few clouds at 1,600. 2,300 scattered. Ceiling 3,000 overcast. Temperature -14. Point -18. Altimeter 2942. Arriving runway 34 left. 35 left. 35 right. Departing runway 35 left, 258. ILS runway 34 left, ILS runway 35 left and ILS runway 35 right approach in use. Multiple R-Nov Zulu approaches in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, have information, Romeo.
Okay, Romeo is current. And let's go ahead also and plan on 3-5 left. We are definitely going to request it. 3-5 left. And tower is 33.3. There we go. And Denver Center, Delta 318 is vacated, flight level 330, descending via the longitude.
Roger.
Alright guys, as promised on our descent, let's get that anti-ice back on. So we're pretty much configured. We know where we're parking. We will request that runway. It is in use for arrival. And we're going to get it in, guys. Hopefully a better landing than last. We'll see. We got low visibility, so we will have to really rely on our ILS. Woo. Things rocking around pretty good.
Delta 318, contact Denver Center 120.47.
Over to Denver Center 120.47, Delta 318. Good afternoon, Denver Center, Delta 318, flight level 249, descending via the longitude.
Delta 318, Denver Center, Denver altimeter 2942, landing north, runway 35 left.
2942, landing north, runway 35 left, Delta 318. Hey guys, every now and then we get our dream come true. We planned for 35 left and we got 35 left already without even asking. Truly a winner. Chicken dinner. We'll be expecting intermittent chop. Probably have to use our wipers on approach. We'll keep our weather on and we'll put this terrain on this side as we get closer, because Denver is definitely in a mountainous area. That way we can say situation aware on both MFDs. All right, time to get it in. Spawn and Salmons, what approach are you planning, RNAV or ILS? We're doing the ILS, Spotted Salmon. ILS, more precision with that type of visibility. ILS all the way. ILS all the way. And don't
Delta
forget.
318, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Denver approach 20.35, Delta 318.
Denver 2 Bravo Tango, contact Salt Lake Center 133.25.
Salt Lake City Center 3325, Bravo Tango, good day.
Good afternoon, Delta or Denver approach. Delta 318 is flight level 204, descending via the Longs 2, and we have information Romeo at the airport.
Delta 318, Denver approach, Denver altimeter 2942, thanks for Romeo, expect ILS, runway 35 left.
Expecting ILS runway 35 left, Delta 318. Okay, and we do have the altimeter 2942 already pre-planned in there. As you can see, we did our good work staying ahead of the aircraft. We also have the ILS program in there 108.5, and of course you can come here and means 108.5. Then you also want to pay attention to the name of the ILS, which is the India Alpha Quebec Delta, and that'll come up later up here, and it'll
302 Bravo Tango, Salt Lake Center, Heber Valley, altimeter 2989. Did you have a request?
We're gonna do auto brake. It's a longer runway. We'll do auto brake 2. Actually, we're landing faster. We'll do auto brake 3. And we're going through transition right now.
Other 2 Bravo Tango, I heard Cooley. I didn't get the first part, but did you have a approach request? That'll help. Other 2 Bravo Tango, what was your approach request? Let's start there.
Alright, we have passed transition.
32 Bravo Tango, clear direct to Cooley. Cross Cooley 12000. Cross or above. Cleared RNAV runway, cleared RNAV Alpha approach and report inbound as Zangy. Zero 2 Bravo Tango, report at Zangy, Zulu, Alpha November, Golf Yankee, and I read the altimeter wrong. It's 2929er.
Alright guys, about to get nasty here.
Camera is saved.
If we were to be able to see the runway literally in front of us, of course, down about 11,000 feet. So So at Krupp,
approach 9 Yankee uniform inbound.
we need to be at 11,000. So once we get to 11,000, we'll be at 11,000 for quite a bit.
Thank you. No traffic there between you and the airport. Report I have a cancellation. This bridge airborne, this frequency on the ground 122.2 changed by the frequency approved.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll talk local. 759 Yankee uniform.
Flying time was supposed to be an hour and 1 minute, and we're already at 49:48.
Denver. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
So now, technically, guys, we are 10,000 feet above the ground, so we'll know that. So we are going to turn on our landing lights now. All lights are on. Ding 'em. Alright, anti-ice is definitely on, double checking that. Okay, we are downwind. Square up that heading. Alright, start bringing that speed back. Yeah, landing flaps 30 is definitely a good option.
$1,000 to go.
Okay, we are at 11,000. Keep our speed up, that way we don't need any flaps right now. Okay, now we're in the heading mode. Now we're going to decelerate to 210.
Attention all aircraft. Denver International altimeter 29050.
Speed check flaps 1. You can see it's a snowy mess down there as well.
Delta 318, continue present heading, going to maintain 9,000.
Down to 9,000 on present heading for Delta 318.
Denver Center 9 Yankee uniform has the runway in sight.
Another Yankee uniform, understand you said you have this field in sight.
I do.
What's your request?
Yes, ma'am.
Canceling on.
Canceling IFR.
Another Yankee uniform, I for cancellation is received. Squawk VFRs, and have a safe landing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your help.
Thousand to go.
That's what our warning was before. We had a bleed. We had to retrip it.
Denver International Altimeter 29049.
Boy, it is nasty business out here. Should be getting our turn here in a second. Okay, landing lights are on.
Delta 318, turn left heading 070.
Left 070, Delta 318. 070. Start reducing that speed as well. Speed brake is armed. And let's go another stage of flaps. Alright guys. So she's got us on our left base.
Two Bravo Tango, radar contact lost.
And we're going to go ahead and slow to approach speed. And speed check flaps 5.
Delta 318, 8 miles from Selby, turn left heading 020, maintain 9,000 until established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
Left 020, maintain 9,000 until establish localizer 35 left approach, Delta 318.
Delta 318 is confirmed as the ILS for runway 35 left approach.
Confirming ILS approach for 35 left, Delta 318. Okay, localizer is armed. Speed is checked. Okay, the VREF speed is 142, winds are 10 knots. So it'll be 152. Let's see, at Selby, Selby's 9,000, so that's good. And then from Selby to Diamond, it's going to be 6.5 nautical miles, so we have plenty to go there in order to get down to that 7,000. And just in case, let's set this for 7,000. And as we learned in the last one, let's check our missed approach. Okay, localizer is captured. And the glide slope is captured. Okay, we can go to 170. Speed check, flaps 10. Final approach speed is 142. So our approach speed will be 152.
Delta 318, contact Denver Tower 133.3.
Denver Tower 133.3, Delta 318. Good afternoon, Denver Tower, Delta 318, ILS 35 left. Okay guys, gears coming down.
Delta 318, Denver Tower, runway 35 left, cleared it to land, and wind is 040 at 10.
35 left, cleared to land, Delta 318. Okay, gear is down to confirm. Alright, my alarms to go pick up my kids are going off. Stop those. Let me just turn this phone off. Okay guys, you know what time it is. My aircraft Alright guys. It's like a hit or miss with this rain, man. Check.
Approaching minimum. 300. Minimum. 200.
Check.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Number 35 Sierra Lima, Oakland Center, Squad 0653.
Reversers are out. A lot of left rudder.
Number 35 Sierra Lima radar, contact 20 south of Hangtown VOR. Contact NorCal approach 127.4 with your altitude, aircraft type, and request.
Alright, come on baby, slow down.
80 knots.
Oakland Center, November 35 Sierra Lima, Open Jets, 1 Golf, request VFR flight following to Bakersfield at 17500.
We buttered it, but our reversers didn't kick in. We definitely.
35 Sierra Lima, NorCal approach, Roger. Stand by, I'll get you stock now.
Had an emergency.
Delta 318, are you disabled?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Roger that. We are off of the runway with tires blown, so we're going to have maintenance come to where we're at now.
35 Sierra Lima, Roger.
The aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
Okay guys, so we had armed our speed brakes, but they didn't deploy and my reversers didn't deploy.
35 Sierra Lima, the stock and altimeter 297.
Now they're deploying. Yeah, reversers didn't deploy, guys. So that was crazy. So at any rate, that was crazy. We got a butter, but then ran off the runway. Go figure. So we are going to just disconnect.
Disconnected.
And there you have it, guys. Buttered the landing, went into reverse. Now it's coming on. Reverse did not kick in, so we didn't slow down in time, and we went right off the runway. So today has been quite the day. So let's get right into the replay, and then we'll be done with it, guys. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. What a day's work here. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. Today has been a messy day of flying here, guys, but totally worth it.
1,000.
Man, that was a rough one. So I couldn't get the reversers to come on to save my life. Green light says, nice bro, great job, appreciate it. Nice rudder control. Wow, yeah. Only problem is our reversers didn't deploy. So definitely a malfunction. Could have been due to the freezing, even though we had the engine and the wing anti-icing on. You know, reversers just didn't deploy. So it wasn't in the touchdown. Touchdown was just fine. Who knew we were going to get a butter with the runway one off? And she was all over the place, man. But that's why I sometimes just fly with, you know, random failures. There's the touchdown center line. There's our auto spoilers came up. I couldn't get the reversers to it. And the runway slippery at that. I could not get the reversers to act right. Man. So let's watch that. Let's watch that as we get closer. A little stutter in there. All right, so you can see that we're coming in a crab, which I was trying to be very mindful of. And then we arrest it, get that rudder on there, touch down. Try to straighten her up as we're coming down the runway. That was crazy, man. Alright guys, I'm going to put you in a wing replay, and that'll be that. And I got to get out of here because I got to go pick up my kids with my wife, so. So guys, it's been real. Thank you guys for flying along. We're just going to do this behind the wing replay and call it. Thank you very much. Rough flying today. Thank you everybody for checking in. D-Champ, Green Light, Auto Brokers, Bamarin says take care, thanks for checking in. Spawn and Salmon says it's all good. Retired Firefighter, thanks for checking in with you, man. James Johnson, thanks for checking in. Of course, my lovely wife, thanks for checking in. Guys, this has been a fun and interesting stream. You never know what's going to happen, but at least we got a butter out of the day. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next one.